Right, we are here. I am 17, 18, something like that out. I've got 2 shows in the diary. I've also got a team shoot at the start of June, and then I've got Jace's Marbella shoot in the following week. So I'm going to document the journey. You're going to see the ins, the outs, full transparency, cycle, food, training, cardio. Nothing is off limits. And if you have any questions, again, ask away in the comments, just DM me on Instagram. I'm going to take you along for a ride. Today, a day in the life. It's 8:30 now. I've been up since 4. Done my check-ins, eaten my first meal, done my cardio. So now it's just gonna be sat at the desk, eat a meal at 9, back at the desk, another meal at 12, go train. That's the reality of life as an online coach. It's not fun, it's not glamorous, it's not sitting on a fucking beach in Dubai. It's actually sitting at my fucking laptop, working away. So yeah, tune in, enjoy, and I'm gonna take you along for the ride. All right, meal 2, which we've got an unmeasured amount of vegetables. Yeah, don't need to overcomplicate it. That's enough colours. And then we've got 140 grams of mince, cooked. Peptides.
We're all stuck up. Cat line. Needs to be them.
And then 2 wraps as well. This is just for me, it's just a meal at the moment. It'll probably change as we get deeper into prep. It's usually my 4th meal, so it's usually just one that's kind of quick, on the go. But as we get into prep, this meal's always done at home anyway, so I can have rice, I can have potatoes.
Meal prep or cook everything fresh every day?
No, I meal prep. So meat is here.
Everything's done.
Mince is done for the day, or for a few days. I don't season any of my food, and then chicken I literally put in this morning.
Why don't you season?
I don't season it honestly because my digestion gets fucked otherwise. I've got a super sensitive digestion, so like any seasoning I do use, it normally messes with it. So yeah, and I also find if I season it with something and then I want to swap the condiment, kind of fucks the meal up. So I'll usually just season stuff after. It's like, this is pretty much the only seasoning I use.
I usually get the taco seasoning.
This one, I've got the taco one somewhere. This,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
I like
I just use this and then some salsa, and that does what I need it to do, to be honest. I'm very bland with food. The more bland you create food, the less cravings I get. When I try and make my food like I'm Gordon Ramsay, there's more of a desire to eat more food. And when you're dieting, don't really want to be that hungry. You kind of just want to just eat for what you need to do. And then get on the rest of the fucking day. It's how you get shredded. It's not that hard.
So how many calories you on?
Oh, calories are still semi-high. Training day is 3367, and then a rest day is 3157. I always, if I can, will either try and remove cardio at like 5-6 weeks out, or I'll actually reduce the intensity of the cardio. 'Cause you can definitely see a look of someone that's kind of like over dieted their legs versus someone that's not had to do cardio or not had to push expenditure super hard. I always look at this like when you're fat, eat high food, do high cardio. As you get leaner and as energy gets less, do less cardio, eat less food. Because that fatigue management is much easier when you're eating less food than it is when you're doing fuckloads of cardio. Even if your food is high, you're still going to be fatigued. You're lean. It doesn't make it any easier. So I always just think high cardio when you're chubby, low cardio when you're not.
Makes sense. What was the last show that you did?
Oh, I haven't competed in a minute. When did I last compete? 4 years ago, I think it was.
Oh shit, that
3 years ago. How old am I now? 26. No, 4 years. It'll be 4 years when I compete again this year. 2022 was the last show I done. I done UK DFBA, naturals, juniors.
natural.
Yeah,
Okay.
natural. I done junior bodybuilding. I come second out of 8. So yeah, and then
Not a bad boy.
I hung my pants up basically after that. I've done an off season on cycle, went up 27 kilos, started prep, done a week of that, and I was like, I'm not really enjoying this.
Not it.
Yeah, not enjoying it. And then I just stopped bodybuilding altogether. Tried to get smaller. And then October this year, I said to Jason, like, right, let's run it this year. I feel like I've got a couple more years in me if I am going to compete. So let's not waste time. So yeah, we'll see how it goes this year. This year might be the last year. Might not be the last year. I'm just kind of just going to take this in my stride, not put pressure on myself, and just execute what needs to be executed on. I feel like last time I put so much pressure on myself in terms of like the anticipation of getting back on stage that I'd done a week of prep and I was like, I'm not even enjoying the process.
No, don't.
And if you don't enjoy the process, don't do it. If you want to be out of shape and fat but you're happy with life, you do you.
Me.
Wouldn't be me, but I respect it. As long as you're happy in yourself, that's really all that matters.
Bodybuilding shouldn't be an excuse.
It should be a
dickhead.
Yeah, bodybuilding shouldn't be an excuse to be a dickhead, but it should also complement your life. It shouldn't hinder your life. Obviously, fucking prepping is not going to complement your life. You're going to be a bit of a prick. But understand that if it hinders it more than it actually adds to it, and you don't get anything from it, and you don't enjoy it, don't do it. Same with dieting, same with photo shoots, same with all of it. Like, if you don't enjoy it, simple, just don't do it. At the moment, food is still semi-high. So, I'm not hungry. It's not that hard. As I move through this process, things like this, wraps, obviously semi-calorie dense, like this is just from wraps, 400 calories. As I move through the process, I'm gonna look to have foods that are a lot more satiating. So oats, probably swap this for rice cakes, potatoes, things that are much more voluminous for the same amount of calories. The most important thing when it comes to not cheating on your diet is about satiation. Right, so I'm gonna show you my supplements, and this is how organized I am to make sure that I can be productive and get things done. As you can see, these are the AM sups. These are the multiple times a day or the morning and night sups. You've got Tanker, you've got magnesium, electrolytes, pre-workout, and then these are my PM sups. So you've got melatonin, omegas, Love Heart, Dream Sleep, curcumin, vital support, krill oil, some L-carnitine for when I got a pump. That should actually be there. This has got L-carnitine, choline in it as well.
Choline, what is that?
Oh, it's a neurotransmitter,
Okay.
so it helps with brain function.
Cool.
It kills when you pin it. It's so bad, but it's good. L-carnitine is great if you're in a fat loss phase.
Is it sub-Q or intramuscular?
I've done it sub-Q.
Yeah.
It hurts even worse. It normally leaves like a little bit of a bump as well.
Shit.
So I do intramuscular, like this, something like this. Just do it 1 mil once a day, and then I've got somewhere. Where's my SLU as well? I think, is this it? This SLU? Then I've got SLU as well.
Oh, those.
This is
This.
my fridge is even more. My fridge is even worse. This is just an exercise. This is basically just an exercise mimetic. So it switches on a gene expression, which tells your body that it's exercising when you're not. So if you're into peptides, you're in a fat loss phase, and you want to make prep or dieting a little bit easier, brilliant. 250, 300 mg to start. You can ramp it up a little bit, but don't really think or feel like you need any more.
Second meal done.
Second meal done. Now, I just like to prepare my rice for my next 2 meals. So it's easy. I can just grab them.
What's it saying?
Fail to prepare.
Yeah, there we go.
Prepare to fail, baby.
Exactly.
It's like meal prep is so easy as well. If you've seen, I prep all my meats. It takes me 20 minutes in the air fryer, 10 minutes on the hob. Rice is done. Fruit is actually normally cut up in the fridge, which I haven't actually got today, or frozen. It's easy. I mean, if you can't stick to a diet, it's probably because you aren't prepared. It's a bit weird to actually have that at 9 o'clock, isn't it? It's a bit too early for that. I'm gonna have that in my pre-meal. But I do normally have a fizzy drink at some point in the day as well.
How many fizzy drinks do you drink a day?
I normally do 1 a day. If I have a Monster, then it might be 2. But I try and stick to not too much, as I do find if I have a Monster, a couple of energy drinks, a couple of Sprites or Pepsi Maxes, I do typically find that because of the artificial sweeteners, it can actually shift the microbiome. So I do typically tend to get digestive issues. If you don't, and you like drinking 2 litres of Coke a day, do it. I can't.
Bro,
Oh,
I
mate.
sometimes like
4
go
litres.
through 10 cans, bro.
Do you?
Yeah.
In a day?
Yeah. I drink a lot, bro. But I drink also like 3 liters of water. So I drink shit ton of liquor.
You drink 10 cans.
No, not like fucking every day in it, but
I remember Jace told me like a couple months ago, he was like, I think he said he had 4 cans of Coke or something, Coke Zero. And then he was like, I haven't had a shit in 3 days. I was like, I don't know why. Right, so yeah, meal is done. I'm gonna go get a quick 10-minute walk, which I like to do after every meal, just to help with digestion. Off to hit the steps, baby. And I just got some electrolytes in. I've done cardio this morning, so I've sweat. When we sweat, we lose minerals, we lose sodium, we lose potassium. This is going to make sure that when I do train, I'm not getting cramp, can actually get a pump, and I can actually drive nutrients into the muscle. So yeah, literally, I walk 5 minutes that way, have a lamppost or a post box that I get to, do a U-turn and then turn back. So it's not, yeah, I don't ever wear shoes as well. I fucking hate wearing trainers. If I cannot wear shoes and I can wear slides, you'll know. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that when I walk in the summer, you'll hear me dragging my heels in my slides. So yeah, I fucking hate wearing shoes.
Yeah, big man, what's going on?
Right, we are off to do the weekly food shop. Now, I don't usually do this. I'm normally fucking lazy. I normally get my food delivered. But I'm gonna show you what's in the shopping cart today, so you're gonna see it. I think a lot of people...
Fucking hell, bro!
I think a lot of people say they struggle to get water in. An easy way to get water in is just to actually just put something in that makes it taste better. I don't like drinking water either, but your body's 70% of it, so you probably want to make sure you're getting a sufficient amount of it in. If you don't, probably going to feel like shit. Yeah, fucking green, mate. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you've got the magic trolley following
Ah,
you.
boom. Right, these aren't actually in my plan, but Jay says pineapple pre-training. But I much prefer banana in there. It's about the same amount of carbs. Super sweet. Which one's bigger? And always buy your own pineapple and cut it up, because it's way cheaper, it tastes way better, it stays fresher for way longer. Again, when it comes to diet, I do have a little bit of variance in it. Some days I might do a bagel, other days I might do a crumpet, other days I might do bread. It's all the same, doesn't really matter. Shredded lettuce to get shredded. What's the date? 3rd? Yeah. That's that. You're going to see this is the easiest food shop you've ever seen. Couple of chicken titties. Again, if you're bulking, you might go chicken thighs. Dieting, so I want to try and keep lean protein source in. It's an easy way to not add extra calories. If I was bulking, it's an easy way to add extra calories. Swap the chicken breast for a chicken thigh. You got no beef?
Oh, look at that.
Right. Just gonna get one of these because they haven't got what I want. Mate. Fuck, man. Food shop is really that simple. Food, I don't eat any vegetables, so we don't have any there. Green and blacks. I'm bougie, I like sparkling water. Squash. Oh. That's all right. So 180, love. I need some bagel thins as well. Boom. Done. And it is that simple. That is the food shop done. Richie's done a runner. This lady's gonna come flirt with me in a minute, watch. She always gets flirts with me. You okay?
Yeah.
All good? Yeah? You went on holiday, didn't you? Yeah.
Day before yesterday came.
Good for yesterday.
Finally avoid the bomb and come.
How did you fly around?
No,
Go home?
I come from the Dubai. I had a transit in
We'll need
Dubai.
to approve
But
wow.
after my flight left, after 2 hours this happened.
Oh wow, yeah, my little brother landed there same day.
Really?
Yeah, he
What
stuck.
time he landed?
I think like 6 o'clock in the morning
Oh, I was in 6 o'clock
in the evening.
flight.
And then it started at like 10 o'clock,
10
didn't it?
o'clock.
Yeah.
My flight supposed to be 5:45, but 15 minutes late. 6 o'clock takeoff. It will happen around 10 o'clock.
Oh wow. As you can see as well, the shop's all the way over there. If you're dieting and you're struggling to get your steps in, this is so gay and so cliche, and you hear everyone say it, but literally just fucking park something further away than from wherever it is you're going. Park further away. It's taken us an extra 30 seconds to a minute of this travel in general, and I'm going to accumulate an extra 1,000 steps. Which means, if it does start raining later today, or it's late in the evening and I'm tired and I don't want to do it, I won't fucking have to because I'll have already done it. Sparkling water now, baby. Right, so we're going to get this down, and then in about an hour, so 1:30, get changed, off to Gritness for a push session. So, gonna enjoy this, get stuck into like another 30 minutes of work, then sort of like the last 30 minutes before I do train, if I can. It's no work, I'll respond to messages if I need to. And then it's just like head on athlete mode, which I kind of come away from, but now I'm back into prep. I do want to get a little bit more in terms of just making sure that I'm maximising performance and I'm not letting that kind of stuff slip. So yeah, gonna eat this. No diddy. And we'll crack on. Right, so as I said, after every single meal, where I can, a little 5-10 minute walk. I can't be bothered to go outside, so I'm just gonna walk on the walking pad. Like I said, post meal, this next 25 minutes before I do kind of just switch off, I'll respond to any messages. And then the next 25 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm literally just gonna spend reading, to be honest, today. Because I feel like I want to get my head engrossed in the book. And this is where I think a lot of people go wrong when it comes to training and their kind of pre-set up. Obviously, not everyone has the luxury of training whenever they want, like I do. But for people that do, we've had a long day at work, we try and get super amped up by music. I often find these people that do that, they actually end up more tired before they get into the gym, because they've amped their nervous system up so much after already what's been probably a stressful day where they've already been in that sympathetic drive dominance, but then amp themselves up even more. You get to the gym and you've just got nothing left. So rather than amp yourself up, actually try and do the opposite. Try and get yourself into a calm state. If you want to visualize how your session's going to go, if you're one of those hippy dippy people, do that, that's cool with me. But just focus on just staying in a calm state. Switch yourself on when you need to once you're in the gym. Take 2-3 minutes in the gym, warm up, get some blood in there, and then it's time to go in the head. Right, we are in Gritness for a push session, so I'm not gonna do a ton of talking, but I'm gonna take you through the session. You're gonna see how I move, how I work. So I've got pec deck first, let's get cracking. Right, so I was just saying to Richie, being off cycle can definitely feel, I don't feel as superhuman as I do when I'm on cycle. So what I've kind of done whilst I'm in this deficit, whilst I've started the deficit, food's come down, anabolics are still low. I'm auto-regulating this, but I'm basically just adjusting volume based on how I feel on the day. So doesn't mean I'm training like a fucking pussy, but it does mean that if I feel like I've got everything I need from an exercise, I'm not gonna go and do another set, because the fatigue to stimulus ratio just doesn't make sense for me in this current point. When I go back on cycle, even though I'll be in a deficit, recovery increases, I will then take those sets regardless, because I know that I have the ability to recover from them. But right now, it just doesn't really make sense. So just pulling volume down, kind of auto-regulating it day to day based on how I feel. So I personally start with a pec deck because my chest is shit and I can't connect well with it. Get me to press and 70% of the load is going to go onto my front delts. So I just get a pec deck in there first so that I've already got blood into my chest, that when I then am doing these movements, I'm not limited by the load that I can lift without losing tension on my pec. But I also just get a little bit of a better connection as well. So if you have a shit body part, start with an isolation first. And then as you move through the sessions, you can then, or as you move through getting better at the skill, you might be able to take that stuff off, put it later in the session. Obviously, in an ideal world, this stuff is what builds the tissue. But if I can't feel my chest, doesn't matter how much weight I'm lifting here, I'm probably not gonna get any tension through it. Right, as you can see, it looks like I'm not doing anything. But I'm at that point now, I'm warm. I don't need to warm up in my sets. All I need to do is just feel the weight that I'm gonna be working with. Make sure the movement pattern feels all right. Make sure it doesn't feel like I'm gonna fucking smash my neck, break my neck on this. So just one rep, press up, feel it, put it back down, increase the weight. Oh yeah, better. Yeah, oh fucking hell, it's too heavy. Today's, you win some, you lose some. Today's one of those days where I think I'm losing. But no, in all seriousness, like,
But that's reality.
it's reality, yeah. Like, I'm not always gonna have good sessions, not always gonna feel good. I got a little bit of a strain in my back from fuck knows what. I got a massage last night, or yesterday, and I started training after it, and my fucking back started hurting. And it still hurts today. But that's reality. Not every day is gonna be a win. But what we don't do, like I've already said, you just turn up, give your best. And that's really all you can do. That's all you can do. One more here. Then a lat raise. Some front raises, some rear delts, some triceps. I will also say this, I'm at that point in prep where I'm not lean yet, so I'm not super motivated by how I look. But I'm also not super full because I've just started. So I'm in that kind of in-between stage where you start a diet, you look worse than you did a week ago, you're a bit flatter, you're not any leaner, your performance doesn't feel as good, your pumps aren't as good. These are the weeks where things are hard because there's not a quantifiable change. But these are the weeks that can separate you from getting in shape and not. Don't allow these bad weeks to dictate how your prep goes or how your diet goes. You know it's one of those where it's like there's a pump, but there's just no anabolicness. It's just like a natural pump in it where there's no veins, doesn't look sexy. This is like 4 weeks. Will look much better. Right, a little bit of triceps to finish, hopefully. Now, I've also got to remember that in a deficit, my arms aren't gonna grow. I'm in a deficit, on a cruise. So if my elbows do hurt, I'm not gonna risk, when I do go back on cycle, not being able to train arms and being able to progress them. So if they do hurt, I will just call it a day here. Actually, I won't call it a day, I'll just do just my left arm. It's smaller anyway, if you know what I mean. If you do have an injury and you can work out a way to still train one side, do it. There's been studies to show that you could not train my whole right side of the body and just train my left. And the body doesn't know too much different in terms of stimulus. So progressing the left can actually maintain the tissue on the right. So just because you're injured, you've got a broken leg, broken arm, fucked up neck, don't neglect training completely. Just work on what you can and try and train as efficiently as you can the other side. And you can still progress that side. Hopefully you hurt your stronger side and then it balances out anyway. That's a win-win. But yeah, don't neglect training. Don't be a pussy. Get fucking massive. Right, so that is push wrapped up at 17.5 weeks out. Not the best session, but it happens. I'm a human. But yeah, you'll have seen how I look anyway. So you've got 17, I've got 14 weeks to my first shoot, 15 weeks to the second shoot, 17 and a half weeks out from the first show, and then another 2 weeks after that. So I'm like 19 weeks out from the final show of the season. So yeah, follow along for the journey. The highs, the lows, reality. I will have high quality edit stuff from Richie. You will also see some raw dogging from me with zero editing and just chatting shit. So yeah, lock in. We're locked in. Hope you will enjoy, and thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, click subscribe. Leave a comment down below what your favourite part of the video was.